Hello. That was a funny way to start the show. Somebody just walked by the car and Cassie growled at him because the person scared, like, both of us. Anyhow, welcome back, everyone, for another episode talking about Pastor Bob Joyce, Gene Ho, and George Magazine, and all things related, and about a million other things. But yeah, kicking off the broadcast, seeing who is there. Can you guys hear me as good as ever? I didn't do a mic check like I normally do before I start, but lately it's been working flawlessly, so I'm hoping you guys are all good. Of course, let me know if you don't hear everything okay. So, yeah, we are back, bigger and better and stronger than ever before. So, the last couple days I was talking about some things, I don't know, maybe it seemed more like a negative, pessimistic kind of attitude, but it really wasn't. It's just realistic. I try to stay real with you guys at all times. But, today I'm looking at things from a brighter side. And we really are bigger and better than ever. Things are going better than ever in 2025. Yeah, there may be lots of opposition, like always, lots of voices, frankly, saying crazy things and debating things that even seem crazy in themselves, different topics, as we're all very aware of. However, like I said, we as a community, as kind of like soldiers in a spiritual war, we're stronger than ever because we've had to endure a lot over these last 5-10 years, and we're better for it. And I'm better for it, you're better for it, George Magazine and company are better for it. And so that's sort of the thing about being an underdog for a long enough time is at first it's horrible. It seems like the whole world is against you. But after a while, you kind of realize we really were saying and doing things for the right reasons. And God's timing and God's strategy is so much better than anything the quote-unquote weirdos come up with. And so we're really seeing things come to pass in a good way. And as long as we stay patient and keep the long-term perspective clear and in front of us, then we're going to be fine. Who's here? We got MG4 from East Texas. Hello. Miss Slim Jiggy. See, I'm trying to remember your name. I remember you. I want to say Jerry, but I don't think that's right. You want to tell me again? I'm doing my best. Trish, hello. Sheila, hello. As you can see, it is dark, but it's nice and cool. So yeah, like I was saying, one of the issues with trying to share my thoughts with you all constantly on a daily basis is that you're kind of coming along for the ride. And I struggle with things too. And the long battle, the fog of war that we're all in at times. And I mean, just to prove that, sorry, mosquitoes, just to prove that I'm trying to stay balanced, right after I found out that I might be a podcaster for George, the enemy kind of came in and was reminding me about all the problems that we have. And I kind of took a step back and started thinking about how I wanted to handle things. But like I said, not really in a bad way, just a realistic way. So it's a roller coaster ride. And just update about George podcast. It's probably going to be another week before I really get some more details about that, but I'll keep you all posted. I gotta show you what I'm seeing right now. I think this is a dog on the porch. Yeah, there's people home. I was like, I thought it was just a statue or something. But no, it's a dog staring at me. And Cassie. Thank you, thank you. You know, this might actually be the first in a long time that we haven't posted any videos on the channel, except for this one. So I'm glad that I had the chance to do it live. But it's probably gonna be a short one, unless you guys get me onto some topic. So other than the George podcasting possibility in some way, not too much else going on. But on that note, and not just about me, it's really not about me. Whatever day that was last week, or this week, Tuesday, maybe, when George Magazine did their live stream and announced that they were seeking podcasters, that really is a huge thing just by itself. If you think about it, from the magazine founded by JFK Jr., and now in the 21st century, 2025 specifically, they are going to seek out more independent podcasters to support them and share their message and everything. Hi Sheila, if I didn't say hello already. That is a big deal. That is really just cool. But it is huge news, and it is a new step that they're taking, which frankly, I think in some ways I kind of probably inspired them, maybe gave them the idea in some way, just because, as you all know, I've been, for at least the last 6 months or more, I've been already independently podcasting for Gene Ho, George Magazine, and already doing it. And Gene obviously knows me. He supports the channel, as you have heard him say. So him and Dave Blaze are buddies, right? They're co-workers and best friends, partners. So that's pretty cool. Hold that thought and watch Cassie for a sec. But so with that, with the George podcaster's vision, what I envision is just a bunch of podcasters spreading the message about George and the real stories that are happening in our country and the world in some ways, and just helping to make it a movement of the people more than it already is. So to me, that's exciting to just be a part of. Hello, Carol from South Carolina. That's a good state to be a Carol in. How are you doing? How's everybody doing? Miss Slim Jiggy, did you tell me your name again? I think you're not a Mrs. or a Miss, but I feel like I'm guessing wrong by saying Jerry. Is Jerry wrong? Oh, you're tired and sleepy? Well, yeah, if you're in South Carolina, that means it is 10:40 your time right now, and that's late enough. Oh, Jer? Do you go by Jer? So I was right. Was I right? Half right? Yeah, it's Mr. I thought so. But like I said before, trying to remember your name, which I'm already not great with, and then your username is different. So it is Jerry. Hey, I remembered you. I'm glad. Nobody likes to be called by the wrong name. Well, I'm glad you're here. Probably gonna wrap this up pretty soon because got a late start and just kind of going with the flow. But yeah, this is Friday night as I record this, and the big news of the week was definitely George announcing that they're seeking podcasters. That's not just big news for me, that's big news for everybody. Everybody listening, paying attention. And then especially for anybody who gets hired in some fashion to do that. So you missed being here? Yeah, lately, this has been kind of around my time, I guess, somewhere around 7 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m., or I'm sorry, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, just because I've been kind of late lately. But like I said, if you want to catch the lives live, you're just going to have to have those notifications popping up. And be ready. Cassie's always ready for a run, anytime, any day, any night. And we are just getting back home now. So I'll probably say the goodbyes here pretty soon. But yeah, after sort of thinking about, dwelling on all the things that came to mind this week after hearing about the podcaster thing, I just, looking at the big picture, whole picture, the 30,000 foot view, I do feel really good about everything and excited about everything. So you should be too. And yeah, I'll get back to more Pastor Bob videos and things. And honestly, I haven't even scratched the surface really on things to share from George Live 2025 as far as the actual event, sharing more music clips and stuff like that. There's just been too much stuff going on. So, okay, I will see you all again soon. Carol, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I'll try to be earlier. I don't really like doing lives in the dark anyway. So I'm going to try to kick it up to a more normal time, like 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. my time. And so I hope that might work out for you better. So, okay, Jerry, see you later. Sheila, bye. Everyone else, thanks for watching and supporting as usual. Until next time, take care and God bless. She don't want to be on the camera. Cassie is camera shy, in case you didn't know. Okay, see you guys.